Imagine this, a quiet night. You're standing alone, under an endless sky. Above you, darkness stretches into infinity. And for a moment, a single thought crosses your mind. What if something is looking back at us? For thousands of years, humans have reported strange things in the sky. Lights that move in impossible ways. Objects that appear and disappear without a trace. Encounters with beings that don't quite belong. Today, we call them UFOs. For decades, there have been two dominant explanations. 1. They're mistakes, natural phenomena, or secret human technology. 2. They are visitors from another planet. But what if both of those explanations are wrong? What if the truth is something far more unsettling? What if aliens are not from another world at all? What if they are us? Not us today, but you in the future. In Identified Flying Objects, anthropologist Michael P. Masters proposes a radical idea that UFOs may not be extraterrestrial spacecraft, but time machines, and the beings inside them are not aliens. They are your descendants, future humans. At first, this sounds like science fiction, but let's slow down and look at the details. Across hundreds of reports from around the world, people describe remarkably similar beings. Not monsters, not completely alien creatures, but something disturbingly familiar. Large heads, oversized eyes, thin bodies, minimal muscle. Why would a species from another planet look so much like you? In evolutionary biology, similar forms usually mean one thing: a shared origin. If life evolved independently somewhere else, it would likely look completely different. Different symmetry, different sensory systems, different structure altogether. So why do these beings resemble humans? According to Michael P. Masters, we may be asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, where are they from? We should be asking, when are they from? Now imagine your future. Not 100 years from now, not 1,000, but 10,000, 50,000, or even further. What happens to you? Over time, humans have already changed dramatically, from physically demanding survival to a world dominated by technology. Today, we rely more on our minds than our bodies. We sit more than we run. We think more than we fight. If this trend continues, your biology will follow. You will evolve, not into something stronger, but into something unrecognizable. Your brain may grow larger. Intelligence becomes your only advantage. Your body, less important. Machines will do the labor. Technology will replace strength, and slowly, your physical form adapts. Less muscle, smaller, more efficient bodies. Larger skulls to support advanced cognition. Eyes that grow bigger, adapting to artificial environments, screens, and low-light conditions. Skin that changes as your interaction with the natural environment decreases. Put all of this together, and you get something very familiar. The classic image of an alien, but maybe that image isn't alien at all. Maybe it's you. Now, consider a darker implication. If they're studying us, then we are not the observers anymore. We are the experiment. Now let's take this one step further. If future humans reach an advanced enough level of technology, could they manipulate time? It sounds impossible, but modern physics doesn't completely rule it out. Concepts like space-time, wormholes, and relativity suggest that time is not as fixed as we once believed. We can't travel through time yet, but that doesn't mean it will never be possible. And if it becomes possible, then the question changes. It's no longer, can anyone travel through time? It becomes, why wouldn't they? Imagine you are a scientist in the distant future. You have the ability to travel to any point in history. What would you do? You would observe, study, collect data. You would want to understand how you evolved, how societies formed, what decisions shaped your present, and most importantly, you would want to study your own origins. This is where the hypothesis becomes powerful. It doesn't just explain what UFOs are. It explains why they are here. They are not invaders, not explorers from another galaxy. They are researchers. But what if UFO sightings are not random, but targeted? What if they appear only when something important is about to happen? This also explains something incredibly strange. Why don't UFOs openly interact with us? Why don't they land in public? If they were extraterrestrial visitors, you might expect some form of communication. But if they are time travelers, everything changes, because interfering with the past could alter the future. Even a small change could have massive consequences. The butterfly effect. So they observe carefully, they minimize contact, and they leave quickly. Some reports even suggest these beings show a particular interest in your biology, DNA, reproduction, physical examination. From your perspective, this seems disturbing, but from a scientific perspective, it's exactly what we do. We study animals. We take biological samples. We observe behavior, not out of malice, but out of curiosity. If they are future humans, then their actions begin to make sense. And then comes the most profound implication of all. If they exist, that means you survive. Humanity does not go extinct. We evolve. We advance. We reach a level far beyond today. That idea is both comforting and terrifying, because it also means you will change drastically, so much that you may no longer recognize yourself. And now, you return to the present. You look up at the sky again. A light moves silently across the darkness. Fast, smooth, unexplainable. You ask yourself, what is that? An alien spacecraft? A natural phenomenon? Or something else entirely? What if it's a machine built thousands of years from now, and inside it is a being that is not foreign at all, but familiar, a distant descendant, a future version of you, watching, studying, trying to understand how it all began? But what if the reason they never reveal themselves is because they already know exactly how this ends?